Well, hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of WhimsyCraft. And if you remember on the last episode, we had started working on this farm right up here, which is the bamboo farm. Now, of course, we got distracted with other things at the shopping district, trying to make sure our shoppers were happy. Happy customers means a lot of diamonds in my pocket. But today we're away from the shop and we're back at the base. And my overall goal today is I want to get all of this done. I want to get this bamboo farm built. I want to get that bamboo farm built. I want to get the front and the sides put on both of these and then finish up the island around it, just like we did over here and kind of over there. Hello, Spinny Saw. Now we still have a whole lot of this base to build, and by getting this done today, well, that's going to help us out a lot in the progress. So I say let's just jump right into it and get this build started. And now we have a second floor up here. So let's fly on up here and take a look at what we have. So as you can see, there's a couple areas that are cut out on both sides, and this is really where a lot of the redstone will go for each of the farms. So on this right side right here, we'll have one farm running here along this edge, and then we'll have another farm running along that edge. And then over there, we'll do the same along the front and then along this side. And then back here is where I was talking about in the other episode where everything is going to split into different areas. So this big area here is where we're going to have a crafter area where it's going to be crafting everything into blocks and sending it down into the smelters. And over here, this is where it'll be going down, and I believe this is the one where it'll be sending me just the wooden blocks. And that way we'll have plenty of bamboo planks. Now on the other side over here, we have another section where this area here will be another crafter, and it'll be sending everything down to feed that super smelter down there. Now this one over here is, this is actually going to be a crafter. I got those mixed up for a second. This is going to be the crafter making the bamboo planks right here. And then this one over here, this little hopper, this is where we're going to be collecting all of the raw bamboo. Now remember, we have this farm split, so it's giving us multiple materials. And trying to be as efficient as possible. So let me go ahead and sleep, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and get those bamboo farms built. And then we'll start worrying about the redstone, and then we'll get to decorating it. It looks kind of cool from this angle, doesn't it? It definitely shows the size of the project. Alright, and now that we can see what we're doing, let's go ahead and get this farm started. And now we have 4 functional bamboo farms. Let's fly on down there and take a look at them. So each one of them are doing a different thing. The front 2 are powering the super smelters down here. That one and this one over here. And then this one here and this one here are doing their own separate jobs, by one giving me wood and the other is giving me just plain bamboo. Now, I've been collecting the plain bamboo out and feeding it into this system because I do have to kind of get it primed for it to run properly. I've also been kind of taking these out and just filling a couple of these up to get the glass that I needed to finish that up there. See, the smelter is already coming in handy by helping me build the smelter. There could be a little paradox there. Now this farm works pretty interestingly because technically it's wireless redstone other than that redstone there. But the signal that travels from here down to there, well, that's wireless. And it's all because of these walls right here and the way that they interact with these trapdoors. So when the bamboo grows all the way up, the observer detects the bamboo is there and then it triggers one of these trapdoors. When the trapdoor triggers, it changes the state of the wall all the way down to that observer down there. And because that observer observed a change in the wall, it activates the piston. As you can see right there, the block is pushed out. So then if I close the trapdoor, you'll see it'll retract that block right there. And normally it would happen so fast, most of that would have gotten pushed out, but you do lose a little bit. It's not a completely lossless system, but it's an easy system to maintain. And for that reason, that's why I'm going with that this season. I think this is going to work really well. The only thing is we have to just let it prime up, and then once it's prime, it'll be fine. We just got to get a couple of these chests filled, really. And then we probably won't ever have to worry about it again. And those are probably my famous last words. Now I think what I want to do is I want to go ahead and jump right into building all of this here at the bottom, and then we'll do the little bits at the top here as well, because I want to get a lot of this mountain built in this episode as well. And well, that's a whole lot of building. No, really, it's a whole lot of building. So let's take a look at the bamboo farms, because this is probably the last time we're going to get to see them this clearly. So get ready and let's fire this thing up. And now we have a functional bamboo farm and a super smelter. I was also able to build the island around it, so that way this area is pretty much complete. Of course there'll be some things that we add along the way, mainly just little decorations and things like that. But before we do all that, I would like to get most of the base built over there. Now one thing I really like about this farm is this glass that I did here, and the way that it has this 3D effect because the glass is pushed back a couple blocks for the back side of it. And then the pattern up front kind of mimics it, but in different patterns and different colors. An example is right behind all of the orange is black, and then the red here jumps from the front to the back, allowing the glass in the front to show it. And if I come up here, you can see that 3D effect really well. Now we're not going to worry about the tops here for now. We're going to add a little bit of that later once we get more of this up here built, which means we got to get all of this area here built and all of this over here built that I'm standing over. It's a lot of building, you guys. We also have to get all the water put in down here, and this is almost done. I mean, it's mostly done. I've just got to go back, add a little bit more stone and a little bit more cobblestone, and I think we'll be ready for that. But the base is definitely starting to look more like a base than just a couple floating rocks, so that is really good. Let's go ahead and sleep, and then I guess we'll go ahead and do our outro for the day. Now, as always, thank you for being here, and don't forget to check the links down below, because you'll find the link to the WhimsyCraft Discord, along with the link to my Patreon, and the link to all my other socials. Now, I'm going to keep working on a lot of these projects in the background, and I'll see you in the next one. Stay whimsy. Bye!